Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. So, while we wait on Diddy's verdict, Kim Porter's best friend, Lala, is speaking out and says Cassie and Jane are not as innocent as they seem. Lala says she had a front row, okay, not a back row. She had a front seat to Diddy's relationships and believes both Cassie and Jane were willing participants until things went south. According to her, Jane repeatedly chased after Diddy, refusing to accept it when he tried to end things. Lala claims Jane caused so much drama that even Diddy's kids did not want her around. Lala also says Jane acted out when Diddy's daughter, Love, was born, but otherwise went along with everything during the relationship. Now, when it comes to Cassie, Lala says she was close to Kim while Kim was pregnant with the twins, and Cassie started getting involved with Diddy during that time. Lala insists that at no point were either women forced to stay or held against their will. Lala says she's not making excuses for Diddy's actions, but she believes both sides did wrong and some of that was left out in court. She also thinks Kim would not be happy with how Diddy is being portrayed. Girl, please. Kim had her own problems with Diddy, but she always handled them privately. Check out the video and I'll be back.
Been 7 weeks of brutal testimony.
Yes.
Life's most embarrassing moments, if you will.
Yes.
You have a unique insight on the women who testified against Sean Combs. One of whom, Sean, is still paying for her legal bills, apparently. Tell us about each of the main players as you remember them and what your takeaways are on Cassie, on
Jane Doe I knew her before she knew Mr. Combs, and she really wanted this. She has caused a lot of ruckus in our lives in the past 3 years to where the kids didn't want her around. I feel like she is doing what she wanted to do to get what she wants. She has, I'm gonna say, he has tried to break up with her and she has really flipped out and was very angry when he had a 4th child. And that really started a spiraling.
And you're talking about Jane.
Yes.
And then there's Cassie, who was the first star witness, who has moved on with her life.
Yes.
And still said from the witness stand she very much loves Sean Combs.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cassie's tale from the witness stand?
I have had to deal with her for the whole time of the relationship because Kim, there's a picture of the 3 of them. Kim was still with him and she was 4 months pregnant with twins. So there's a lot of things that weren't told and didn't come out in that my friend went through and the hurt that she caused. I am very disappointed in a lot. She's very close to my kid, and I'm just very disappointed in things that she said because everybody had choices, and I lived it, so nobody can sit there and tell me that nobody could have done this and nobody could have did this. I lived it.
Some people would say that the women are victims of a horrible man. Other people might say that these women put up with horrible behavior because there was a payoff. How do you view it?
I feel like this, especially with number 2, who I was very, very close to. I feel that I'm not going to excuse the things that he has done that was wrong because those are issues that he needs to work on, but they also did things that were not right. And a lot of things that were not told in court.
Okay, so let's be real. We already know where Lawanda's loyalty lies, right? She's been helping raise Diddy's twins and is most likely being paid well, like, yeah, a lot of money for it, right? So it's no surprise she's defending Diddy. One thing's for sure, these women aren't completely innocent, especially Jane. Like I said in my other videos, Jane comes across as a narcissist, insecure, very insecure, and extremely needy. She started dating Diddy at 36 years old, which is a big difference from Cassie, who was just 19 and likely naive to a lot of things. Jane, on the other hand, has been around the industry for years. Okay, for years. This is not new to her. She's not new to this. She is true to this, okay? She's used to this life. She's dated several celebrities, even ones we probably haven't heard about. Remember after Rodney Little Rod Jones filed his lawsuit? Her baby daddy called her a sex worker. And instead of owning her truth, Jane accused the baby daddy of abuse and other things. But once he hit her with a defamation lawsuit, she quickly deleted her post. And she has a nasty attitude. You can even see it during her testimony. She was rude to that lawyer, Tini Garagos. Then at the end, she realized how bad she looked. She hugged Tini Garagos. Peep the game, okay? And she's not a girl's girl either. She started messing with Diddy right after one of her female friends had been with Diddy. Okay? And that's mistake number one. And during her testimony, she mentioned running into some women, I guess at the airport, who were also dealing with Diddy. And she called them hoes. Whores, hoes. And that's ironic because you calling these women hoes? You know what? Never mind. No, F that. You're calling these women hoes when you were having orgies with 3 men at once. And then you had to deal with Diddy's the Tootsie Roll size penis. And then you pretending like he was really doing something when you wasn't feeling shit. You was not feeling anything that he was doing. Because it's been reported that he has a teeny tiny penis, if you want to call it that. So you dealing with all of that just for a $10,000 rent, and you calling other women hoes? Hoes? When you have to do all this for a $10,000 rent and sucking penises after penises for hours until your mouth hurts because you wanted to be with this demon? According to you, 90% of your time spent with him was doing these hotel nights, aka freak-offs. 90%, your word. You said 90%. And you said you did it because you wanted to be with him. Because that's the only time he will see you. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Who allowed themselves to be degraded like that just to be with a freaking demon? A small penis demon. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? You know what? Let me move on from this because never mind. But the biggest shock to me out of all of this, for 3 years she was with Diddy. She says he never laid a hand on her. He never hit her. It wasn't until she slammed his head on the counter that he attacked her. That's wild to me, considering Diddy has allegedly abused all of his other girlfriends. And you know what? She hit Diddy right after Cassie's lawsuit came out. Like, she started the freaking attack. That was too obvious. Come on. It's like she wanted to be hit to have a story to tell. And after Diddy attacked her and everything settled, She went and punched him in the back of his head for in round 2. I'm sorry, like, oh my gosh, these people are nuts. Around 2. This guy, first of all, after she hit his head, she slammed his head on the counter. He went nuts, I guess, and he attacked her. And like, if I had my butt beat like that, I am not going to start it again and do a round 2 by punching him in the back of his head. Oh my gosh. So then he attacked her again and punched her like between her eyes like 2 times. These people are toxic, man. And let's talk about the diseases these women open themselves to just to be with a rich celebrity. Your health is not even important. You put these people above your health. This demon Diddy did not use condoms and did not allow them to use condoms with these sex workers. And they got infected, like UTIs and mouth sores, and you know what that is. Yeah, they just keep spreading diseases, allegedly. And according to her testimony, every time Diddy would tell her, let's just break up, her feelings would be hurt. And she admitted she didn't want to break up. And the reason why she didn't want to break up was because Diddy would not be paying her $10,000 rent. She had a choice. She was 36 at the time, okay? And she's been around the industry. She's not new to this, okay? As I said, she is true to this. She sold her soul for rent money. Let's be honest. She sold her soul for rent money. So, yeah, that was her choice. We have to take accountability, okay? We have to be held accountable for our actions and what we choose to do. So, yeah, that is all, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Hit that bell, okay? And I will see you in the next one. Peace.